Hey everyone, Mobius1 here, bringing you a delayed follow-up video to my previous SWGEmu video about Publish 9. There are several reasons it's taken me 3 weeks to put this video together. Yes, I've been busy working. Yes, I've had to run around and take care of some things for my potential ATC job. But most importantly, I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to structure the video or really what I wanted to say. Some of you already know, but I'm sure many of you don't, that my previous SWGEmu video stirred up quite a bit of drama, particularly on the SWGEmu forums. The cause of the drama? The fact that I made an error in my reason for why Publish 9 has been delayed. Now, I do my best to bring you guys accurate information in my SWG videos. It's part of why I'm hesitant to do any profession guides for professions that I haven't personally played, because I'd hate to put a video out there with false info. That being said, I am human, and I do recognize the fact that all humans are going to make mistakes at some point or another. That's why I've been trying to end each of my tutorial vids with a reminder to check the video description for updated or corrected information. The problem with my last video, however, is that it wasn't simply a mistake based on false research or an outdated forum post. It was due to an assumption and lack of research done on my part to begin with. And I apologize for that. I really should have done more research, or any research, before just throwing a video out there. So Publish 9 is not being delayed because of the Corellian Corvette and night trials, but rather some issue with something called nav meshes, which help define AI pathfinding. Unfortunately, the developer Mista, who has put an insane amount of work into this project, was not able to solve this nav mesh issue on his own, and decided to move on to work on other things such as the Corellian Corvette and the night trials, while other developers worked it out. Pretty incredibly, in the time it's taking the other devs to work out the nav mesh issue, Mista, and I'm sure other developers as well, basically completed the Corellian Corvette. So much so that, according to Mista himself, yes, it will be included in Publish 9. The Jedi Knight Trials, however, most likely will not be included in Publish 9, so for those we're going to have to wait till Publish 10. So, what content in my last video was actually wrong? The actual reason for the delay not being the Corellian Corvette and instead being nav meshes, and the fact that the Night Trials would be in Publish 9, which they won't be. I think to most people, these two details are very minor. I'm not sure why those two small details, which could have easily been corrected and with a 2-minute follow-up video the following day, kicked the proverbial hornet's nest, but they did. When I got home from work that evening, I found myself kicked from the SWGEmu community testers team. Strangely enough, I didn't have any sort of PMs explaining why, or a call to discuss the issue on the project's IRC server before any action was taken. It just was. I did reach out to the quality assurance lead to see if I could find out what the issue was, and after a 5-minute or so convo, I still don't have a straight answer. It seems to me, and this is another assumption, that the QA lead viewed the video, specifically the title, "Where is Publish 9?" as a threat to the project or the project staff, as if the video was of me asking the staff, yo, where the hell is Publish 9? And because of that, it's pretty clear the QA lead didn't even watch the video, because if he did, he'd have seen that I was defending the delay, hyping Publish 9 up to be the largest update the project has had in years, not asking but answering the question, where is Publish 9? But Jedi and the Corvette make up such a huge chunk of what is left to do that it makes sense that Publish 9 has been delayed this long. Anyway, I wanted to get this video out there to both correct the errors in my last video, as well as to update you all on what happened as a result of it. I'm hoping to resume my Jedi Village walkthrough shortly, though without the use of admin commands on Nova, it may be a bit more challenging. I do want to make something very, very clear. In case you couldn't already tell by the amount of time and videos that I've made for Galaxies, I absolutely love this project. Just because I may not get along with or agree with certain individuals that are working on the project doesn't mean that I want anything but pure success for it. I want to see this project completed. I want to see all the time and effort that the developers have put into this actually become the amazing game that we're all expecting it to be. And while making this video, I'm reminded kind of like what I classified as my dark times, where I was making videos about griefers and it's kind of the negative side or negative aspects of the SWG community. I really just wanted to get this video made, put it out there, and then go back to the way things were before. I have no hard feelings or no grudges towards any of the people that were involved in what happened. I just expected it to be treated a little bit more professionally than it was, but hey, that's just how it goes. Thank you guys for sticking with me through the brief lull in videos, especially my patrons on Patreon who, despite the lack of uploads, didn't pull their pledges. I'll try to do something special for you guys by the end of the month. As always, check the video description for any updates or corrections. Thank you guys for watching. Mobius1 here. I'll see you next time.